Good morning, everyone. It is time to get out of bed yet again.
Leo. Leo, wake up. It's the morning.
Oh, right.
So, if you recall, last time we were trying to learn the body check move from Sun, so he went there and tried to learn it, but instead he didn't teach us it. He made us do a bunch of training, like the horse dance and catching chickens, and then he sent us off to go somewhere else, and then we spent the rest of the day doing not much else, so not a lot happened.
Good morning, Leo.
Good morning.
Did you get enough rest?
Yeah.
So there's nothing else to it except to go back there and try again. So after we pick up our breakfast of an apple and banana, we'll head straight over and try to
Leo.
learn the move.
Are you leaving already?
Yeah. I have to do whatever it takes to get Mr. Sun to teach me his signature move.
You're right. Be careful out there, Leo.
Well, hopefully today'll be the day. I mean, he's been dicking us around for 2 whole days now. How much more time could he waste? I mean, apparently we're just in no hurry. It's not like we've got thugs taking villagers hostage or anything.
Rooster steps today.
Sorry?
You don't know Rooster steps? Well then, today's a big day for you.
Oh boy, guess what? There's a new training available now. You thought that the only training available was the 1-inch punch and the horse dance. Well, now we've unlocked Rooster Step, a new way to increase our endurance.
I guess so. Okay, let's give it a shot.
You're in for a rough day today.
Alright, well, let's do this. The Rooster Step, or as I like to call it, the cock walk.
Yes, good.
It's quite simple, really. All you have to do is move the analog stick in the direction
Bad.
of
Not
the
bad at all.
cone, trying to keep it center of the cone, which is aligned with Ryo Hazuki's
Yes,
position itself, and you try to keep that rotation in line with his movements.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
It's not about spinning the stick, it's more about keeping the stick in the right place
Yes,
and trying to move it
good.
with the character. And you keep doing that, and gradually your Rooster
Yes,
Step skill increases.
That's the idea.
And that's it.
Yes, there. That's it.
And every now and again he changes direction.
Yes, that's the idea. Are you deaf? I said that was too... Yes, good. I said you're too slow. Not bad.
And that's it. That's a new way of leveling up your endurance, just in case you're getting bored of the 1-inch punch and the horse dance.
Ooh, you have some skill. You know what I want, right?
10 chickens, coming right up.
It's just that kind of judgmental narrowing of the eyes. It's like, you bastard.
Here I go.
Here we go, time to
Let's
catch chickens
see
again.
How your skills hold up.
So, same as last time. So, I guess you can kind of see why some people were quite negative about this game, or like, in this part in particular, I kind of feel is a bit weird, because this is now the 3rd day he's made us do all this weird training, and the plot has just ground to a halt while we do this. And they're just kind of making you waste some time, and it's not like intensive training either. The guy just makes you do a thing and then sends you away for the rest of the day, and you just have to find ways to kill time. And while there is a time skip option, it still feels weird that Ryo Hazuki is wasting 3 whole days doing this. In some ways I kind of like it. I kind of like the weird mundanity of it all, and having the player actually do this in the game time kind of puts you in Ryo Hazuki's shoes, so I kind of like it with that weird... it kind of fits that weird kung fu training trope as well, of like the student being made to do all this weird stuff that he might not understand. My issue with it is the fact that it doesn't really meld with the plot, because right now there is still a crisis of those thugs taking the villagers hostage, and no one seems to care that much, and that's my issue with it. Like, I don't mind forcing the player to do a bunch of tedious stuff. It's the context about it that I think I have an issue with. But anyway, we're done now.
It seems you've got the strength. Perhaps it's time to teach you the technique.
Please, I promise I'm ready.
All right then.
At long last, we're finally being trained on the body check.
Quickly close the gap and strike. Yes, just like that. Care to try again?
So, kind of like the old Shenmue games,
begin.
they teach you the input command for a move, and then you can keep training and you can practice it.
Quickly close the gap and strike.
I just wanted to show off what would happen if you failed it. But yeah, you can do this as many times as you want, just to practice the little input command.
Close the gap and
And it just repeats the cutscene each time you do. It's a little bit similar to the old games, where they teach you how you learn the moves in the old games, although it doesn't exactly translate. But yeah, I'll explain more about that in a bit.
Yes, just like that.
But hey, look, we finally learned it after 3 days.
To try again.
Finally, all our hard work paid off? Question mark?
Not now, thank you.
Very well. Don't go getting a big head just because you've done it a few times.
I won't. Did that wine have anything to do with my training?
You're young. You have to get crafty in order to buy it. You'll never be able to learn a signature move if you give up. And besides, I wanted some good wine.
Fine. About the chickens?
The body check requires you to swiftly close in on your opponent, and then use your body to knock them into the air. You're not quick enough, yet. But if you can catch these chickens, you might be able to pull it off.
That makes more sense.
But don't think pulling it off once or twice means that you've learned it.
Okay.
The days ahead will be full of long and arduous training.
Now, I do kind of like this part because we have just finally learned the body check, which, as they've mentioned, is the signature move, or one of the signature moves of the Bajichuan fighting style. The body check is also known as Tenzazanko, and if you've seen it before, if it looks familiar, it's probably because it features in a lot of video games, but more importantly, it's the signature move of Akira Yuki from the Virtua Fighter series. In fact, it's basically been Akira's signature move dating back to the original game back in 1993. It's kind of a crazy move actually, it does quite a lot of damage. Now since then it's appeared in lots of other video games, but in the context of this game, Shenmue was originally written as the Virtua Fighter RPG. This was supposed to be the origin story of Akira Yuki before they changed all the characters, and I don't know how much of the story has changed since then, but it is kind of neat to think about it in that context, like how this is probably how Akira learned that move back in the day. So it is kind of neat to see that kind of origin there. Now, despite all that build-up and how cool I was just saying it was, there is a bit of an issue. But first, Shenhua's here.
How did it go?
Mr. Sun taught me the technique.
He did? That's great.
And I was right. Chicken catching was part of the training.
So, what kind of move is it?
It's called the body check.
Sounds powerful.
Yeah, it's a Bajichuan signature move.
Really? Great.
Now I can take on those thugs in the hermit's nest.
And we can save Yanxing.
Exactly.
And once we defeat the thugs, maybe they'll tell us about my father.
Right. They've been targeting stonemasons, so they must know something.
Yes.
Now, let's get a move on and save Yanxing.
Okay.
Well, either way, finally, we're ready to take on those thugs. Let's head on straight over there. Well, first, let's see if this little girl has anything to say.
Yo,
Hey, mister.
Apparently not. Okay, screw that. Let's just go straight back to the hermit's nest and rescue Yanxin.
get out here.
Jeez, you two just never learn.
Yanxin.
Careful, Shenmue!
I'm gonna beat your friends to a bloody pulp now. Hope you enjoy the front row seat.
Keep your distance, Shenhua.
Okay.
Alright, finally, time for the rematch. First, we have to take on the two thugs.
Piece of
And to make sure we don't get flanked.
too bad.
Haha, eat that. Now these two guys aren't too hard, but you have to be careful because you do actually have to fight the big guy later on. And you have to fight them all in one go. So if you lose too much health fighting these two guys, you won't have much health to fight the big dude. But if you just play it carefully. So just earlier I was saying how there was a bit of an issue with the body check move that we just learned from Master Sun. And the issue is that it's not a real move. What I mean by that is not a move you can do in the fight. So all these moves that we've been picking up in move scrolls and stuff, you can do those in the fights. The body check is not one of those moves. The body check is purely a contextual cutscene prompt.
Don't choke.
Man, his knuckles are really crunchy. He needs to get a doctor to look at that. But yeah, you can't actually use the body check move in a fight. It's only used in cutscenes, and it's kind of dumb. I don't know if this is like a limitation of the new fighting engine, because before it was based on the Virtua Fighter style of fighting, and now it's a lot more basic compared to that. You don't get the throws or the parries or the counters or things like that, so maybe they couldn't implement it properly. But it still seems kind of dumb that you can't use, especially since they taught it to you in a way that's kind of similar to the old games, but it doesn't translate over to actual gameplay at all. It's kind of a shame. Anyway, we've got to be a little bit careful. Our health's running low. This guy is very powerful, but just gotta wait for an opening. Although, if you are actually having trouble with some of these fights, you can purchase the snake venom, and that acts as a healing item mid-fight. Haha, chain fist. Whoa, be careful. Too slow.
What's wrong?
Yeah, almost got it.
What was that?
And that's the only time we'll actually be able to use the body check move. Makes for a cool cutscene, but not much more than that, unfortunately. Yikes! Suddenly we're wacky.
Who put you up to this? I don't know anything.
Take care of him.
Got it.
Alright, finally, after subduing him, finally those two guards actually do their job. We have the thug in our grasp now, so now it's time for questioning. It's time to play good cop, idiot cop, and I'm the idiot. Let's talk to these people.
Liu,
He hasn't said a thing.
I see.
I don't think it's gonna be easy to make this guy talk. You got something in mind?
Yeah.
I'm here too. It'll be fine.
Shenhua? I see.
Well, apparently Rhea has a plan in mind, but I'll believe it when I see it. I'm just looking around Yanshin's house, just wondering if there's anything important, but there's nothing you can interact with here. Let's speak to Shiren.
Shiren?
Well done! All that's left is to interrogate him. Think you can?
I'm going to try. I need to know who he is and why he attacked this village.
I'll help you, Ryo.
Sounds like a plan.
I like how the guards are leaving this to us to do. Like, shouldn't it be their job to do this?
Hey,
You little pipsqueak! Don't think for 1 second you're better than me just because you beat me. All you did was get lucky.
what did you say to me?
Well, looky here. On another date with your cute little girlfriend, don't you two make a cute couple?
Ryo, don't listen to him. He's just trying to goad you.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't have a girlfriend. What are you talking
I
about?
have a question for you.
Huh? Why the hell should I answer a little punk like you?
Give it up. You have nowhere to run.
Now, answer me. Who sent you? Who's your boss?
Boss? No one's the boss of me.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
What? You think I'm just gonna cough it up? You're even dumber than you look, kid.
Enough. If you don't tell me, I'll beat it out of you. Is that what you want?
Are you threatening me? You don't have the stones, kid.
I swear I'll do it.
Hey, Ryo.
Shenhua.
No, Ryo. Just don't.
Yeah, but
We'd be no different.
you're right, Shenhua. So, what do we do then?
Oh, suddenly Shenhua cares about the Geneva Convention and we can't torture the guy.
Who are you?
Who, me? Can't you tell by looking?
What?
I'm just your friendly neighborhood thug. Yeah.
Stop kidding around. I'm asking where you came from. Who the hell are you?
You little brat. Who do you think you're talking to? Why don't you learn some manners first?
What?
If you want me to answer, say pretty please.
Why, you?
He's not going to answer us willingly.
Damn it. What's your plan? What do you want? Why did you target this village?
Why? Oh, I dunno. What do you think?
I'm the one asking the questions. Now answer me, damn you!
Oh, look at you acting like you're all grown up. You're not even a man yet, boy.
What?
Ryo, don't let him get to you.
I know, damn it.
It looks like your little girlfriend has more brains and wit than you. Guess we know who wears the pants, huh?
You piece of...
Ryo,
Can't we just, like, twist his arm a whole bunch? That's what Ryo Hazuki usually does, and it
Hey.
works pretty well.
Do you know Mr. Yun?
You're in? Who the hell's that?
Mr. Yun, the stonemason.
that is my father.
Nope. Don't know, don't care.
You guys dropped it, didn't you?
He dropped it. That idiot.
Wait, what?
Oh, nothing.
Huh?
You people went after all the stonemasons on this list, didn't you?
Spit it out.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about no stonemasons or that piece of paper.
Are you sure?
Look, I don't know what I don't know.
Could you all wait outside? You too, Ryo.
Are you sure?
I'll just be a minute. Trust me.
Okay. He's all yours.
Hey. Huh? You think I'm afraid of a little girl like you? Huh? What?
Huh? Shenhua? Shenhua, I'm coming in. Shenhua, what did you...
He says he'll tell us everything.
That's good.
I knew it. She's into CBT. It's always the cute, innocent ones that are the most fucked up. I mean, on a more serious note, we never actually find out what she actually did, so for all we know, it could have been CBT.
Shuren?
Surprised by Shenmue of all people.
Yeah.
Stormy days ahead for you, my friend.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's what happens to a man after he shacks up with a woman like that.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Shenhua.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Shuren?
All right. Back to the interrogation. Keep the heat on him.
Okay.
Yeah, keep the heat on him and not me. Stop digging that grave for yourself.
Hello, Leo.
I'm shocked. What did Shenhua do?
Yeah.
I never thought you'd get that ingrate to talk.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, don't hold back. Make him squeal.
I will.
I mean, apparently it's not that hard to make him squeal. I can't speak to Shenhua though. I genuinely want to like speak directly to her and ask what she did, but...
Well then, let's hear it. Talk. I said talk. Who are you?
My name's Yinlang. I'm just a common thug. Well, maybe not common, but you get my drift. I still can't believe I caved into this girl.
You were easy. I've had a harder time breaking chopsticks.
You win. Do what you want with me. Have at it.
You turned around quick.
What's up with this girl anyway? She's absolutely brutal.
Speaking of, what exactly did you do to this guy, Shenhua?
Oh, you want to know? I can give a demonstration.
No, no more! Please! Pretty please, even!
Shenhua,
Does cock and ball torture violate the Geneva Convention?
why did you come to Bailu?
You want to go for round 2?
No, no, ma'am!
Then talk.
At first, we were ordered to search for a mirror made out of some kind of special stone. I forgot what it was called. But we couldn't find the damn thing no matter where we looked.
Is that why you targeted the stonemasons?
I've been...
I don't hear an answer. Ring the bell, yo.
Okay, I'll talk!
I kind of like
Go on.
menacing evil
When we
Shenhua.
reported back about the mirror, our next order was to kidnap its stonemason.
I knew it. So you took my father?
You kidnapped Mr. Yuan?
Yuan. Yeah, sounds familiar. He was the only one that could carve that whatchamacallit rock.
Phantom Riverstone.
Where did you take my father? Where is he now?
We handed him off to the other guys.
Where did they take him?
I don't know, I swear. The thing is, our gang has several hideouts in a town along the Lixiang River, but I don't know where they all are.
Oh no. This can't be happening.
You better not have laid a finger on him.
No, he's fine, I swear. They said to hand him over in one piece. No injuries, no scratches.
Father.
Who ordered you? Was it that creepy-looking guy with the hunchback?
No, not him. Our orders came from higher up.
So who are the higher-ups?
I don't know.
What? What do you mean you don't know?
No, really, I honestly don't know.
You think I'm going to fall for that?
Ding, ding. So you do want some more.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I swear on my life. When we talked to them, we weren't even allowed to see their faces.
What?
And if we didn't comply, they would have killed us on the spot. That skinhead guy's just a watchdog. He was there to keep an eye on us.
Is he Chi-Yu-Men?
Hard to say. It's not like we could just ask him. We just kept our mouths shut and followed orders. You know, search for the mirror and its stonemason.
What did you tell him?
Not much. I just gave him intel on the bridge.
Wait, the Verdant Bridge? Why would you...
What's so special about the Verdant Bridge? What do you know about it? Tell us!
Beats me! Never cared in the first place! In fact, why do I care now? There's no turning back for me anyway! Come to think of it, nothing matters anymore.
That's what CBT does to a man.
Piece of...
Take it easy. If you want to know that bad, go talk to the old hag.
Old hag?
You mean Elder Yeh?
Sounds about right. If you care about her, then you better get going.
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
You know that Chai guy? He should be at that old lady's place right about now. If I were you, I'd leave now. I'm telling you, Chai is one sick puppy. He'll go to any lengths to get what he wants. Even to a sweet little old lady.
Damn it!
Leo, we have to go to Elder Yeh's house right now. We got all we need to know. We have to hurry to Elder Yeh's.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Mr. Wong, Mr. Liu, we're done with him. You can let him go now.
What? You're not seriously thinking about letting him go, are you?
The longer he stays in the village, the more trouble he will cause. And there's no guarantee that his friends won't come for him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Anyway, let's hurry.
I mean, is it true? I mean, if you let him go, he could come back with his friends later for revenge or something. Then again, I guess if Shenhua's gonna do the CBT on him again, he's probably never gonna come back. Unless he's into that. I don't know. Anyway, Elder Yeh's in trouble. A man named Chai is after Elder Yeh, so we have to go to her house right away. It's a little weird that Ryo Hazuki's written down the skinhead's name as Chai. We knew his name. He introduced himself in Shenmue 1. The great Chai will defeat you! But they're kind of treating this like it's new information. Or maybe it's for the benefit of people who haven't played Shenmue 1, in which case, why are you even playing this game?
Oh, it's you again. What don't you get? I have nothing more to say.
Yeah, I know.
Then untie me, damn it! Your girlfriend said to let me go, didn't she?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you to shut your mouth and behave.
Such a smartass.
Sticks and stones, buddy. Now shut up.
Yeah, as if I'm actually smart.
Shuren? Hey, Ryo. That was impressive, but I'm ashamed of myself.
You shouldn't be.
My wife and kid both look down on me. Maybe I should apprentice under you.
I need to get to Elder Yeh's house.
It's in the village square. You'll be there in no time if you run.
If you say so.
I just figured I'd see what these guys have to say before I leave.
Hello, Leo.
Ah, Ryo. You really came through for us.
I guess I did.
It appears I was wrong about you. Sorry about some of the things I said.
Wait, what things? He hasn't said
I need
anything
to
weird,
get
has
to
he?
Elder Yeh's house.
Next to the bell tower.
I'm going to head there.
Alright, time to head to Elder Yeh's house. And now that we've defeated the thugs, all the villagers come back out. And now the hermit's nest is back as it was before. We've restored peace to this part of the village. Anyway, we're kind of hurt from that battle, so let's eat some food. Nom 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 nom. Dumplings. Okay, now let's head on over to Elder Yeh's house. She's in trouble, apparently.
Elder Yeh.
If it isn't Shenmue. Oh, and the young man from Japan. Come to ask about the Verdant Bridge again?
We have.
And as I've told you, it's ancient history. It has nothing to do with you.
Or does it?
The Phoenix Mirror. How did you get this?
My father left it for me. It's what brought me to this village.
Tell us about the Verdant Bridge. Please.
Sue and Soon both told us you would know more.
Ah, so you've spoken to them.
Yes.
It was over 70 years ago now. 1910, the second year of the Shren Tong Emperor, and I was but a girl. An imperial envoy was sent from the capital to the village. The whole village came together and built a new bridge so as to welcome him.
And that's the Verdant Bridge.
It was a hot summer afternoon. Sue Swan and I were trying to get a glimpse of the envoy and his troop. We could hardly contain ourselves as we waited near the bridge. At last, they appeared. They were resplendent. I can still picture them clear as day. The envoy came to command the greatest stonemason to make a set of mirrors of phantom river stone.
And who was that?
Well, phantom river stone can only be found here in Bailu. And of the stonemasons here, the Yuren name became known to the capital. They were the family that was chosen to make the special mirrors for the Emperor. The envoy gave the design for the mirrors to Yuren's grandfather.
That must have been the mirror design we found at the house.
Which matches the pattern in the photo that we found at Manyuan Temple.
And the relief we found at the quarry.
This pattern is everywhere.
Listen carefully. Find the 6 tokens here, then climb the bell tower.
The bell tower?
There are 6 tokens that serve as keys. You have to find them all.
Okay, so now it is time to solve the puzzle of the bell towers. And for that we need to find the 6 tokens that are located in this room. And you know what that means? That's right, we get to have our favorite activity, looking at shelves. Aw, yeah.
This is useless. I need to find the tokens.
So we'll be doing this for a little while. We basically just have to look in all the little nooks and crannies and find all the tokens.
Nothing out of the ordinary. There's nothing inside.
So there's nothing particularly interesting inside Elder Yeh's house.
There's nothing inside.
In fact, it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, for there to be a bit more, like, hidden items and more lines of dialogue for you to look at to learn more about the Elder Yeh and stuff like that. There's not a whole lot of that, unfortunately. It's mostly just, like, completely menial, mundane things. Things that you'd, you know, expect to find, I suppose. Herbs, bottles, big sacks of I don't know what. But that's just how it is. So, we'll be doing this for a little while.
Medicine. I wonder if Elder Yeh made it.
I wonder, you are kind of limited to this part of the house. You can't walk into the raised section where they're both sitting down.
Herbs and nothing else.
Although it's funny that Shenhua just kind of leaves you to it. I don't know why she can't help look for him. Oh, what's this?
This design looks like a moon.
We found it. One of the tokens.
A token.
Did you find something?
A token with a moon design.
That's it.
So again, we'll be doing this for a little while. But yeah, again, I just kind of want to mention again how much of a disappointment it is that we learned the body check move, and then it's not even an actual move you can use in battles. It's just it's purely like a contextual cutscene thing.
Maybe they used it to weigh herbs.
And it's kind of silly, I think. I think again, I think it's cool because in the context of this game being a Virtua Fighter RPG, or that's how it started off anyway, this would have been like the equivalent of, say, Ryu from Street Fighter learning how to do the Hadouken. Or it's just like something simple like learning why Link from Zelda always wears a green hat, and you find out in a Minish Cap that it's because of the events of the Minish Cap, and you know it's actually an origin story essentially for his hat, and it's kind of neat seeing things like that.
This could be an alcohol design.
So that's kind of why I like that sequence of him learning the body check move.
Elder Yeh!
What is it?
A token. There's a picture of alcohol drawn on it.
That's what we need.
That's what we need. More alcohol. We need enough to get through the day. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish the body check was a move you could actually use. I mean, maybe it's not so important now because Ryo Hazuki isn't
out of the ordinary.
Isn't Akira anymore. They changed. It's a different origin story now. It's not the same thing, but it still would have been neat to be able to use that move as Ryo Hazuki. And it's a bit dumb that you can only use it in cutscenes. I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't use it. It's not like the new fighting engine obviously limits what kind of moves they can have in it because there's no throws or counters or anything like that. So there are some moves I can understand maybe why they didn't translate properly, like the swallow flip, for example. That's a counter move, or the counter elbow assault. That was a move that's only really good if you use it as a counter. But now there's no counters in the game, it's kind of shitty. But it's not like the body check is a throw move or anything. It could have very easily been put into the game as some kind of charge move or something.
Like a fist design.
But they just decided not to do it, and I just don't understand why.
I found a token here.
What? What's the matter?
It's a token with a fist on it.
Looks like you found it.
I mean, that QTE cutscene where you learn the body check move is an input command. It shows you the input command, and then you do that same input command in the cutscene after you beat the thug. But then, I don't know, why couldn't that input command be used during a normal fight and you can just use it whenever? It just seems weird to me. You can learn so many other moves, but not the body check. That super cool iconic move that's like the signature Baji Chuan move. How cool it is. Let me use it. Let me use it to like bash some dudes, you know. In Virtua Fighter, it takes off like a third of their health. It's an insane move and you won't let me use it? Oh well, there's plenty of other moves, so it's not like we're hurting for moves. It just would have been neat to see Ooh, that's a lot of forks. It just would have been neat to be able to use that move, you know, especially considering its significance within, like, I guess the context of it being a Virtua Fighter origin story.
Can? This doesn't help.
Oh my god, Elder Yeh is eating beans! I mean, he was saying those cans don't help, but they're food, and we can eat food in this game, so it can help.
It's a sword design.
Get it? Because they're cans.
Elder Yeh.
Something there?
A token with a sword design.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that they're making me look through the house and find it. Like, surely if this is Elder Yeh's house, she should be able to know the location of these tokens better than we can. I know she's visually impaired, but she should still have some idea.
This is useless. I need to find the tokens.
Well, I guess that's not necessarily true, because I have a lot of junk in my house, and I don't know where things end up usually. The amount of lost things I find. One time I found, like, my Game Boy copy of Donkey Kong under my bed, and it'd been there for, like, decades, probably. And it'd gone, like, this weird, sticky yellow. I don't understand how. Like, there was nothing under my bed. I don't know how it turned that color. I think it was just the plastic degrading over time. But, man, there was something weird about it. But the good thing is, the cartridge still works. It just needs a replacement battery, but yeah, it still works. So I can still play the Donkey Kong game on my Game Boy.
There's a token here.
What? What is it a picture of?
It's a crane design.
That's it. Good find.
Well, we haven't got much more to find. We're getting there, but we're gonna have to make sure to check every single drawer, no matter how boring or mundane it is.
This is a rolling pin. I've no use for it.
Well, it can be a pretty good weapon from what I've seen.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Don't want to break it.
I like that plate, the third plate along. The one that has like all the Batman symbols on it. That is actually the last one we need, I think. But I leave it there deliberately because I wanted to check the last few drawers to make sure I get everything covered. This is a comprehensive Let's Play.
And nothing else.
I have to look in every single drawer or else I can't call myself a real Shenmue fan. But yeah, I just want to make sure I don't miss anything before. Because I think if you pick that up, you trigger the cutscene and that ends the thing. So let's just make sure we check everything. Ooh.
Nope. I should look somewhere else.
Well, you don't want to take the caramel? You used to love that stuff in Shenmue 1. Okay. I think we've got this place cleared out. Let's take the last token.
It's a token with a dragon on it. There's a piece of paper with it. This might be a clue. Let's take them. We've got all 6 tokens. Elder Yeh, I found them all.
Oh, you did? You should take that up the bell tower.
Alright, it's time to solve the mystery of the bell tower. We've got all the tokens, and we've got a mysterious piece of paper. So, let's go. Up the bell tower to solve the mystery that has plagued us.
Look at the time. I'll try again tomorrow.
Oh, except it's too late, and we can't do it now. Yeah, if it's too late in a day, you can't actually continue the story until tomorrow. So we'll have to do it first thing tomorrow, or whenever, sometime tomorrow when we've got some more time. Oh, where's Shenhua? There she is. She's still following me. That's good. Yeah, actually, the game doesn't tell you this just yet, but if you go up that tower, that triggers the last sequence of this chapter. So after that, this chapter of the game will end, and we'll actually be leaving Bailu Village. So, for now, we'll just spend some time playing some games, and then tomorrow we'll probably spend the rest of the time, before going up there, finishing some unfinished business we still have in the village, because after you go up there, you can't come back here. At least, not yet. Man, I was way off the high score.
Oh man, so close.
So again, since we can't do anything else this late in the evening, we might as well just spend some time just chilling at the arcades. You know, I can't help but feel that we've forgotten something though. Like, I feel like there was something of grave importance, something like urgent.
Alright, I feel great. I'll keep going.
Something about Elder Yeh being in trouble, something about creepy bald guy potentially going after her. Oh, whatever it is, it can't be too important. No one seems to be that concerned about it, so we can just relax for the rest of the day, it's fine. Well, I guess it's nighttime now at the Panda Market. Shenhua's still here. She'll just follow you around.
Excuse me.
What do you want, kid?
Hi there.
Sit down if you're gonna drink.
Not right now.
Don't worry about paying. The first round is on me. What? Not good enough? First 3 rounds, then.
Maybe next time.
He's so generous. 3 whole rounds? What a bro. Anyway, I guess we might as well just head on over back to Shenhua's house and go to bed. Although on my way back, I do wonder, like, I noticed at one point that Shenhua stopped following me. Like, did I just leave her in the village or something? Ah, well, she's probably fine. But yeah, I guess Elder Yeh's fine. I guess we don't need to worry about her. It's not like that Chai's still around and he might potentially be a threat. But whatever. Whatever it is, it can't be so urgent that it can wait till tomorrow. Home sweet home. Oh, and look, Shenhua's here somehow, even though she was following me.
Everything okay, Dio?
Yeah.
No, how are you here?
I realize this must be a big change of pace for you. So I wanted to make sure you're holding up okay.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because at some point without me noticing, Shenhua just disappears and just reappears back in the house.
I appreciate it, but you don't need to worry.
Alright.
I don't exactly know when that happened, but I'm guessing she just like either snuck back in the house without me knowing or she just teleported or something. It's a bit weird. Anyway, we've actually done something today. Woo, we actually progressed with the story. So I think with that we can call it a night and go straight to bed. Tomorrow we'll continue the story, but we also have some unfinished business in the village before we continue with the story. But for now, bedtime. Good night, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, but first, before that, I just want to showcase what happens when you lose the fight against the thug. Because, unlike all the other fights, this is a fight you actually have to win.
How pathetic. In front of a lady, too.
Damn it.
Why don't you and your lady friend go hit some wooden dummies?
Yeah, and after that you just get reset to an earlier part of the game, so that never really happened. The game does actually give you hints about what to do in order to win next time. Like there it told me to use healing medicines. If the game thinks you're underleveled, it will tell you to do training. If you go into a fight with low health, it will tell you to eat food before you go in. So like, it does actually try to give you hints to how to pass certain parts of the game if you're having trouble.
I don't know anything.
Oh, and here's what happens if you're too slow. You might have noticed that they don't really give you a lot of time for these QuickTime events. The QuickTime events in Shenmue 3 are really difficult sometimes. Like, they don't give you much time at all compared to the older games. It's weird. I feel like they probably should have given you a fraction of a second longer just to make it a bit easier. Because a lot of the times you'll just fail it first time without... even if you see it coming, you just can't react fast enough. And I don't know. I feel like maybe they made it a bit too difficult. But, yeah. Anyway, that's all for now. See you guys next time.